Yes, I wanted to go over 2020 vision and 2020 visionary. I wanted to go over that because there's a lot of people that haven't been focusing on vision this year, and then even with the problems in the politics, they're excluding vision even more, taking away the vision that people do have. I do believe it's time to start trying to find purpose and vision and be visionary. Now, I want to go over the verses about vision. There are some points that I have to make because there is heavenly vision, there is even vain vision, there is night vision, there is vision of sorrows, there are visions of people. There's all kind of visions in the Bible that I've been sitting here studying. So there's a lot of type visions that we can have, but we want to have the heavenly vision. We don't want the vain vision, but to be visionary is represented well in 1 people and 9 personality traits. These people are born on the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, the 28th. Also the 9 people are born on the 9th, the 18th, the 27th. These people's personalities are natural visionaries. You can pick up on the pattern of vision from these people. They may not always have heavenly vision. They may have a little vain vision. But they are very expert at having vision. Now, 7s, I'm a 7. People born on the 7th, the 16th, the 25th, they have a spiritual in-depth vision. That is a spiritually guided vision. And the other people that are numbers, they have a way of handling vision, but not as predominant as these 3. I didn't put 7s having a vision in my neurology book, but I'll probably add like a spiritual vision that I'll probably add in there because of this in-depth spiritual vision and spiritual insight more than vision that the 7s have. So I wanted to throw that knowledge about vision, but 2020 hearing and 2020 believing and 2020 understanding is not as important as the vision emphasis because of 2020 vision that we are familiar with and clarity on vision. And so there is vision that we need to have, and we need to be more visionary, especially at this time, which is 2020. There is some political things going on, and so we need to have vision. And I want to encourage everyone to have the proper vision. Study what the Bible says about vision and seeing, and understand this a little bit more, because there is seeing that you can look up in the Bible as well. And seeing in the Bible is more along the lines of what faith-based people want to focus on. And so I like to go to the New Testament and find seeing in the New Testament. And that seeing they might not see, and hearing they might not understand. And so this verse is Jesus talking, and he's talking about how he speaks in parables. And so right away when I look up seeing in the Bible, I get a good verse from the New Testament that has to talk about how Jesus spoke in parables because of people's not ability to see. And so you have here at this time where people do not have the ability to see in 2020. They're blinded, and they only can go by what they've heard and what's in their ear and what they believe. And they can't go by vision and what they see. They can't envision what Jesus would talk to them about, and so he has to put it in a parable. And the times are really like that right now because of the political things going on. And so I want to encourage you to have the right seeing, the right vision, so that you can see the understanding of the kingdom, that things that Jesus is talking about, and the right seeing and the right to know. And so you can look up that well know as well, and get words from looking up the word know, or known, but it's know. And when you look up the word know, and you're going to find a lot that has to do with knowing and understanding, without having to read. But know isn't as connected with seeing. Shall know that I am he which searcheth the reins and the hearts. That's something we really need to know. So as you look up the word, I know thy works, that thou hast a name, that thou livest and art dead. So you're going to find a lot from a study about seeing and vision and knowing and visionary. You can study visionaries through studying these personalities, the 1 people, the 9 people, and the spiritual visionary that you get from 7. You have that. Every other number is affected by vision. I can get into how 4s are grounded in the vision that they have. So they're very, very grounded, and like to represent in a grounded and hard working vision that has a good vision. So 2s are more with the emotion grounded, and they have a ability to have a vision that comes from learning and reading and the black and white part of truth and things. So they have a good vision on that. And the 3s have a more vision of the bond, the friendly awareness, and making a vision for the friends and the social nature. And the 5s have a vision for the freedom of life and freedom and lively. I did a video about that, and they have a lot to do with the energy and the happy energy that we could all share as a vision. And then the 6s have a good understanding of our relationships and understanding, and they have a vision for us that help us with the understanding of relations and the mind and our families and stuff. And then I've talked about the 7 spiritual, but the 8s, they have a very commanding and bold way of seeing the vision that they can act on in a bold way and a commanding way, and also to announce very vital things that need to be said and things. So they have a very vital position in the vision, and a very commanding, bold, and confident position. The 1s have a instant confidence that is just thrust upon them for being who they are, and it's natural for them. But they do have that vision because it's just thrust upon them. They have the visionary thrust upon them. The 9s are that way as well. That's why I said 3s and 9s. 9s have the vision thrust because when you're with a 9, you spill your guts and tell them everything that's going on with your life, and they are able to then assess things. So they have vision brought to them, just like the 1s have the confidence brought to them. But the 8s have a commanding vision of it. And then I think I discussed all the numbers, how they've affected by it. So I did them out of order a little bit, but but every number is affected with vision, and we need to find our purpose in this vision. And watch this video again, listen to how I go over it. I may make it a little better videos in numerology more if it's requested in the comments section. I talk all day about facts, about numbers, and about people. So let's keep a good vision going, and promote a good visionary and purpose in our lives.